we have Blake, who is an installer from P&L, and he applies a product called Auto Armor, and he's going to give a little demonstration of the product. And I'm just going to say it's a very high-tech paint sealant. Can I leave it at that?
That's good. Sounds good.
All right, this is Blake.
Again, hello. Good evening, everyone. I'm here to talk tonight about our Auto Armor Paint Protection Program. A lot of people think that paint sealant is just something that we're just wiping onto the car and wiping off, but that's kind of a misnomer. Really, it's a 45 to hour-long project that we put into the vehicle. The first thing we do to the car is we apply a neutralizer, and the neutralizer is like a liquid baking soda. It neutralizes the pH in acid rain. Acid rains in Minnesota can go all the way from farm chemicals that have flown off onto the roads and get sucked up in the air and onto your car. Everyone's had their car in front of the sprinkler overnight, right? Come outside and you got the spots all over it. The neutralizer will protect against those spot damage on the vehicle, water spots, and all those other kind of things that are in our air. We then, after we neutralize the vehicle, we use this hard corrected clay. And it's almost like silly putty. You can see me squeezing it in my hands. It removes any hard deposits or rail dust that have gotten onto the vehicles, which is another problem. The cars are all delivered pretty much over the rail system, and through that, the rails and the brake dust from the rails flies onto the cars. These cars are pretty much painted and shipped away right away. The paint's still a little bit wet, and it sucks up all the things in the air. So what we're doing with the clay is we're removing those hard deposits and rail dust, and also starting the smoothing out process. We then apply the paint sealant with a low-speed orbital buffer, which does not swirl or burn. The key to that is that anyone can use this machine, and it's very quick, and it applies in it punches our paint sealant into the paint. One of the things, if you guys can step around a little bit, or if you're comfortable where you're at, Lisa, is that a permanent marker?
Oh yeah.
It's a brand new CTS coupe, beautiful vehicle.
It's $50,000 now.
Oh, okay. What I'm going to show you with this permanent marker, and this side of this hood has been paint sealed. I've done the steps on this side of the hood. The other side is not. And in a little while I'll have you guys put on a glove and you'll be able to feel the difference in the imperfections. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what paint looks like under a microscope with this permanent marker. Paint's got a lot of hills and valleys to it. What we do is we neutralize the chemicals that are on top and the hard deposits with the neutralizer. We strip it down with the clay. We start to break down the peaks of the valleys. And the paint sealant, a nanotechnology product with the tiny molecules, fills in the valleys to create a flat surface where you can just wash the car and things stay on top. Whereas with a car that hasn't been, that stuff starts to sit in here and just sits in there, and even after the wash, it's still affecting your paint. It's starting to chalk, to pit, and to fade the paint. Your common waxes are great products. The Murphys, all the products, all the turtle wax, they are great products, but however, what they do is they sit on top. Big molecules that hang out on top, and they're gone after 10 to 12 washes. 10 to 12 times that car gets wet, that product's no longer there. Our product is a one-time application, 7-year warranty against environmental damage, from bugs to water spots to salt. We drop bird droppings. 160,000 tons of salt we put on our roads per year in Minnesota. You can imagine what salt does to metal. So with this protection, you'd have a 7-year repair or replace warranty against that. I'll show you real quickly. We also give out a kit. We're one of the few companies that are in this realm of business that hand out something to you that you can use. Rather than you having to bring it back once a year with some of our competitors and pay them to have to reapply products to them, or your warranty will be invalid, we hand you this out so you can take care of the minor imperfections yourself. Everyone's been to the cabin, come back, the bugs are caked to the hood, go through the car wash. There's still maybe, even with our paint protection, still maybe be the outline of the bug on there. Well, this cleaner renewer will allow you to touch that up real quickly. Okay, and I'll show you with the cleaner renewer, it'll take off real easily. It'll take off the marker. I'll apply a little bit more. This is obviously kind of worst case scenario. We'll even do a little bit worst case scenario. Takes off that marker very easily. Also, stand up to even harder things. I wouldn't recommend anyone coming up to their car spray painting it or trying this on their own. But I'm going to take black, engine black spray paint, the highest viscosity spray paint, and spray this hood with black engine black spray paint, and I'll even start it on fire. You can see it's on hood. I'll even go as far as adding a little bit more.
It's made by Chrysler.
Now that is
For professional
obviously,
moment. Okay, don't try that at home.
yeah, please don't try that at home. I'm going to add a lot of this. This is worst case scenario. This should not happen very often. But the idea of it, if it will remove this spray paint that's been burned onto the hood of this vehicle, as I'm kind of slowly just working the product in, it's going to take care of the bugs and other little minor imperfections that our wonderful climate can provide challenges to your vehicle's paint. You can see, besides maybe a little minor overspray, and I'll clean that up real quick, but sir, you want to come over and take a look? You can be the judge.
Pick the blind and the age.
Is it all gone? You see any spray paint on that hood? So what I'll do, if you would, if you guys could all, anyone who wants to come up and get in line and put a glove on, just feel the difference for me. Who wants to be first? Lisa? Sir, put the glove on and feel the difference. What we do here, we leave these out here, just so you can tell what a treated hood and what a non-treated hood feels like. Come on up, step right up. Go, start from one headlight and go all the way to the other. Give it a try. Just go from headlight to headlight. Lay your hands flat across. I'm not going to do that.
Lisa, Barbara has a question I can't answer.
You guys can just throw the gloves on the table when you're done if you'd like. Now, I will say that a car that's been detailed and waxed will feel like this, but it's not going to stay for very long. We talked about the 10 to 12 to 15 washes or times that car gets wet, and it's going to be back to that grimy feeling over it. However, with our program, 7 years, and with the help of the cleaner renewer that we give to you, your car can feel like this and be protected all the time.
Can you do it on used cars?
We can. We do have optional warranties of 07 and newer. It's a 3-year warranty, repair replace warranty.
If the paint is real good on an old car, really strong.
Warranties go back to 07, and then at next calendar year it'll be 3 years.
I got a 26-year-old car.
You know, I'm sure this will work real well with it.
I remember that. I know.
I'd like to thank you all for giving me the time to introduce you guys to this product. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.